Welcome back to another installment of Nightmares and News. I'm your host, Bumps in the Night, and here's the news. Trick or Treat 2, a sequel, is now in active development. Fans have been clamoring for a sequel to Michael Daughtry's cult classic anthology, Trick or Treat, since the film was unceremoniously put out as a direct-to-video offering in 2009. The path to the release for the long-gestured sequel has not been as expeditious as fans might like. That doesn't mean we don't remain hopeful. Daughtry first teased the possibility of a follow-up as early as 2009 in an MTV interview. In the years since, a series of stops and starts have kept the film in various stages of development hell. However, the project has picked up steam as of late. As recently as last October, the director revealed at a Beyond Fest screening that a sequel was in very active development with Legendary Pictures. The caveat is that Daughtry was careful to clarify that the picture hadn't been officially greenlit just yet, but even still, this remains the most promising update we've had in some time. Accordingly, we hold out hope that the film is still actively being developed by Legendary, but we will update you if that changes. Prepare yourself, Michael Myers is back. Halloween, a match made in terror. Official mobile game just launched for Halloween. Michael Myers is slashing his way onto your smartphone in Halloween, a match made in terror, a brand new mobile game that just recently launched in the App Store, just in time for Halloween. In this fun, thrilling Match 3 game, you'll collect items to escape from Michael Myers. Michael gets closer with every wrong move you make, so you better make your moves wisely. Escaped and on the loose from Smith Grove Sanitarium, you and the rest of the residents of Haddonfield must act to survive Halloween night by solving everly increasing difficult puzzles using the iconography of this classic film. Along the way, you'll collect special abilities and repair the damage this night has wrought upon the idyllic town. Make those matches as quickly as possible to ensure you stay one step ahead of the boogeyman, because Dr. Loomis said, if you don't, it's your funeral. The goal is simple. Survive the clutches of Michael Myers on Halloween night. The higher you rank, the safer you will be. Those at the top will also earn additional rewards to help in their journey. You ready for some spooky fun? Download the officially licensed game in the App Store now. Do you plan on picking up this game for your phone? We're going to download it right after this. Shh, don't make a sound, because A Quiet Place Day 1 moves into summer of 2024. The next installment in Paramount's hit horror franchise, A Quiet Place Day 1, is set to be a universe-expanding spin-off movie, and it's arriving in theaters next summer. Originally set for theatrical release on March 8th of 2024, we've just learned that A Quiet Place Day 1 will now make noise in theaters on June 28th, 2024. No plot details are available at this time, but the upcoming spin-off is based on an original idea by John Krasinski and is written by Michael Sarnowski and Jeff Nichols. Meanwhile, it's expected the Abbott family storyline will eventually become a trilogy, with Krasinski recently teasing that he has ideas for the third film in the main series. Have you seen the first two Quiet Place films? Are you excited for this prequel? We know we're looking forward to it. For all my video game fanatics out there, pop some Rad-X and check your Geiger counters, because we're getting close to a nuclear fallout. The Fallout TV series gets an early 2024 release date from Prime Video in this teaser. Following in the wake of Peacock's Twisted Metal series, Prime Video is bringing another popular video game adaptation to the small screen with their Fallout TV series. The original series Fallout debuts on April 12th of 2024. We learned this recently. The Fallout TV series comes from Amazon Studios, Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy's Kilter Films, and Bethesda's Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks. Jonathan Nolan will direct the show's premiere episode. Showrunners for the series will be Geneva Robertson DeWart and Graham Wenger. Deadline has recently reported that the world of Fallout is one where the future envisioned by Americans in the late 1940s explodes upon itself through a nuclear war in 2077. The magic of the Fallout world is the harshness of the wasteland sets against the previous generation's utopia idea of a better world through nuclear energy. Have you played any of the Fallout games in the series, and are you excited for this show? If you haven't, we highly recommend you check them out. Fallout 3 is a classic. Oh bother, you got some blood in my honey. Because Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, director promises over 30 kills in the upcoming sequel. A sequel to this year's Winnie the Pooh slasher movie, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, is on the way, and it promises to be bigger, bloodier, and hopefully better. In comparison to the first film, everything stepped up massively. It's a horror film. A lot of the times people are going there for the death scenes and for those elements that we've recently upped the ante, Frank Waterfield explains. Frank claims, I think the last time I did a count there was over 30 deaths in the movie. Frank then goes on to quote that he thinks it's over at least 3 times from what the first film had to offer. So there will indeed be lots of blood and plenty of gore. The filmmaker notes the sequel's budget is over 10 times the budget he had to work with on the first Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. He explains it was actually a bit easier this time because the budget is higher, so it expands your options. And he wanted them to be really, really crazy. The sequel will feature Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin, Piglet Al, and Tigger. Bigger and badder, the sequel will feature new creature designs, a new cast, and a high death count. Frank Waterfield recently promised, however this time, Pooh and friends will be leaving the 100-acre woods to take their fight to a quiet community of Ashdown. Have you seen the first film in the series? We haven't, but it's on our list of things to review. So, maybe wait until we review it before you watch it, and we'll let you know how terrible it was. Either way, this film looks like it shows promise, and we look forward to bringing you developments on it as they're announced. That's all the news I have for you today, my lovely fiends. Stay spooky, keep those claws sharp, and consume more souls of the living. I've been your host, Bumps in the Night, and remember, horror is a burrito-ful thing.